Hi everyone, this is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop. I've been a professional fortune teller since 1990 and I've had several different fortune telling shops. Over the years I've been on television several times, on radio and on newspapers. I used to write astrology, horoscopes and different types of fortune telling columns for different newspapers over the years, and it's quite fun. It's a good way to educate people on the work that I do, which is astrology, tarot, palmistry and other forms of divination. In 2002 I came to visit Malta, and I came to visit some family and friends here, and I wanted to let people know that I was in Malta and perhaps to do some work here. And I went to the Times of Malta and I put an advert in the newspaper to let people know that I'm here and I'm available to work. At first, the Times of Malta allowed me to advertise. So I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks and I could advertise in their classified section. And it proved to be quite successful. I had many people calling and making appointments and that type of thing. About 3 weeks went by and I went to renew my ad, and the Times of Malta said that I wasn't able to renew my ad. And this confused me because I didn't know why. Why would they let me advertise for 3 weeks and then suddenly say that I'm not allowed to advertise anymore? They didn't give me an explanation. They didn't tell me why. They just said that the ad is no longer permissible, allowed to be put through the magazine, through the newspaper. So I actually requested to talk to the editor back then. And to my surprise, I actually got a meeting with the editor. Now I wanted to explain to the editor, what I do and that it's not some sort of witchcraft or some sort of evil practice. I explained what astrology was and what palmistry is and what tarot cards do and how they work. And the editor of the Times of Malta back then was quite open, and I remember he was talking back and forward and asking questions. And I thought that everything was good and that they were going to allow me to advertise. At the end of the interview with him, he said that I wasn't allowed to advertise and that he wouldn't give me a reason why still. So I asked him, what's the actual policy? What is the reason? What rule am I breaking? And to which he did not reply. Back then, in 2002, I didn't really have a social media presence. I wasn't on Facebook, and or if I was, I wasn't very active on it. And so I just left it, and I advertised with other newspapers in Malta, and I ended up writing for a couple of them, and I had a column and a page of writing for the competitors of the Times of Malta. Now, 20 years later, it's 2020, I come back to Malta and I want to advertise. So I asked the Times of Malta, and again, they gave me no reason. They just said that I'm not able to advertise in their newspaper. Now, we're in the EU. Malta's in the EU, the European Union. So my question now is this a form of religious discrimination? So the Times of Malta are discriminating against me for my beliefs in astrology. Is this a form of religious discrimination? Why are they discriminating against me? That's my question. This is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.